I was asked to give the presentation with the following title: Does PSMA PET make a difference for a patient with de novo N1 disease? Which is a very relevant question. Why? Because PSMA PET is currently the most sensitive and accurate imaging technique for prostate cancer staging compared to all the other imaging modalities such as conventional imaging, choline PET, flucyclovine PET, or any others. This is currently basically the best modality and the most sensitive we can have. So one can think that, okay, we have now the best imaging modality available. If you see disease on a PSMA PET scan, you should just treat it like that. Or if you just don't see disease on a PSMA PET scan, you can treat it that way. But actually, this is not the truth. At the end, it is still, PSMA PET still has some limitations. Like with any other imaging modality and any medical technique, basically, there is no 100% rule, there is no perfection, and you have limitations and technical drawbacks. One of here for the N1 population question is the detection limit of PET. You cannot go beyond the detection limit of PET. When disease is too small to be seen, for example, few millimeters micrometastasis in the lymph nodes, well, if they are under 3 to 3 millimeters, you just cannot see it anymore. So your PSMA PET would come back as negative N0, whereas the patient may have micrometastasis. And you cannot make the difference between a true N0 PET scan that's showing a patient without micrometastatic, truly N0, and a patient with the same PSMA N0 scan, but having micrometastatic N1 disease. And this still, even if we see much less than with all the other imaging modality techniques such as choline or flucyclovine, because the sensitivity is higher, we still see it. And still, we still now need to assess how to better integrate these new patterns. What do you do with the PSMA N0 scan? What do you do with the PSMA N1 scan? Sometimes you can treat the pelvic lymph node disease because the patient is actually having N1 micrometastasis, even if the scan is showing none. And sometimes you should not treat because the scan is showing none and the patient actually has none. So we'll still have to learn how to use this. And maybe one solution would be to integrate other clinical or pathologic or even genetic or other features or other modality, such as the MRI PIRATE score, into the treatment algorithm to make your final management decision. So you would have, for example, an N0 scan in one patient, but he has this or this feature, so he is probably truly N0. Or you will have the same N0 PSMA scan, but you will have other risk features that are still suggesting that the patient may have N1 disease, and then you would need to treat this. So at the end, I think PSMA PET is the most current, sensitive, and accurate technique for prostate cancer staging. So every patient at risk of having metastasis should have a PSMA PET because ethically, it is the technique that shows more disease and earlier. So you should get one. Then what to do with it? It is still not really clear how to better use it because it's still new. We still have to learn how to use it, and it still has some limitation. It's not a perfect technique yet.